A major victory in the battle against public corruption.
We begin with breaking news this midday. Dallas Mayor Pro Tem Dwaine Caraway, the second highest ranking official in the city, pleads guilty to federal corruption and resigns from office. Thanks for joining us this Thursday afternoon for News 8 Midday. I'm Alicia Laventure. Now, this morning, Dwaine Caraway pleaded guilty to 2 federal corruption charges, admitting to accepting bribes and kickbacks. Other people were also involved. WFAA's Rebecca Lopez was at the federal courthouse where the indictment was read. She joins us live now to break it all down for us. Rebecca.
Well, the mayor pro tem or the former mayor pro tem rather, has resigned his position on the Dallas City Council after Caraway, in fact, pled guilty to corruption charges. Now, he appeared before federal judge Barbara Lynn here this morning. He was arraigned and then he was released until he is sentenced in December. Now, here is what we know so far. Now, Caraway pled guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit fraud and 1 count of tax evasion. The U.S. attorney says Caraway took $450,000 in bribes and kickback payments in exchange for votes on the council in favor of a company called Force Multiplier Solutions, which provided cameras for Dallas school buses. Now, he created fake companies in order to hide and launder the bribes. He also received checks, which he cashed at local liquor stores. The U.S. attorney says he also received luxury suites, also funded trips to Vegas and New Orleans, gambling money, and funeral expenses for his relatives. The head of Force Multiplier Solutions also pled guilty with Caraway this morning, Robert Leonard. He admitted to paying the head of Dallas County Schools in excess of more than $3 million in bribes and kickback payments. Caraway gave a speech to Dallas City Council members in favor of approving the contract to approve the school bus cameras. He ultimately voted in favor of that.
As I said at the beginning, this day is both a reckoning and a reconciliation. Reckoning for people who engaged in a significant scheme to defraud. This case highlights how devastating, unethical, and illegal influence over public officials can be to our citizens. An entire public entity relied upon by parents and school children alike was destroyed in the wake of this scandal.
Ultimately, Dallas County Schools went bankrupt. Caraway will be sentenced on December 14th, where he has agreed to no more than 84 months in prison. The U.S. attorney says these bribes go all the way back to 2011. We are waiting still for comments from the mayor and also the city manager, T.C. Broadnax. The investigation is ongoing, and Caraway is in fact cooperating with the feds, so there may be other indictments coming in the future. We'll have more on this story in all our later newscasts. Reporting live, Rebecca Lopez, Channel 8 News.
As Rebecca mentioned, this is a scandal that took down a massive busing agency. In fact, just yesterday, we watched Dallas ISD train new bus drivers since it's now responsible for transporting students in the wake of Dallas County Schools being dissolved. Beyond Dallas, this also affects Aledo, Carrollton Farmers Branch, Cedar Hill, DeSoto, Highland Park, Irving, Lancaster, and Richardson school districts. You'll definitely want to stay with WFAA for the very latest developments on Dwaine Caraway. We will be following this case very closely, both on air and online, as well as on social media.